Hey there, I'm back to show you a little bit about making the camera follow an object. Um, this is based off of the last video on simple camera stuff, so if you haven't seen it, you probably want to see it. Um, but we have the basic camera here thing, just like last time, orbits and everything. So what we're going to do in this one, if you notice, if I grab the cube and I move it, the camera just stays in place and looks at it fly away. And that's not something we want for, say, if this was a player. So let's go into our camera script. So just open up the follow camera script. And let's add a new variable up here. Let's call it private vector3 offset. Let's call it position offset is equal to vector3 dot 0. And then in our start function, we're going to add some logic. So what we're basically going to do is we're going to get the current offset of the camera when we press play. So you can see that this is at, well, it's at like 0, -2, 0. And the camera is at -10, 0, 0 over here. And it doesn't have an offset. So if I were to do something like inside of here, if I were to say transform dot position is equal to target dot position, dot transform dot position, you will see that the camera will jump inside the box and be stuck in the box. That's not what we want. So we can add the offset. So we can say add position offset. Now even still it's going to jump inside the box because our offset is 0. So we need to, inside of our start function, we need to set the offset to the current distance between the camera's current position and the target's position. So we would say position offset is equal to let's do target dot transform dot position subtracted by transform, which is this camera, dot position. And that may make it flip to the other side because I put subtract instead of plus. Yep. So we need to put a plus sign here, or subtract it the other way around, I suppose. Yeah, we're going to subtract it the other way around. So let's take this transform position, put it over here, and subtract it. And hit play. There we go. Now the camera stays in place. And now if we grab this object and we move it, you can see the camera moves with it. So just look over here in the viewport. You can see that the camera is now moving with the object. So now if you had your player controller that we did in a previous video on this object, and you had it moving, and then you had this camera script attached, and this that capsule attached to the camera's target, well then you'll also notice that the orbit's going to be messed up because it continuously adds to the offset. So if you want to do a little math, you can make that work. But anyways, yeah, you could add that in as the target for that capsule and then move around the capsule and you'll see the camera follows. So that's it for this simple tutorial on making the camera follow an object, which hopefully is something that you may find useful. So yeah, we're done.